Hey Capricorn, it's Lavender here from Snake Petal Healing to give you your June 2023 tarot reading for your sign. If you hear some noise in the background, there's construction going on at my house and my family's here, so please just ignore it. So I typically start out with a channeled message, a song, and then we move into the tarot reading, which will be timestamped below. So let's go ahead and talk about what I got for you when I was meditating. So I got a vision of The Night Rider, and I think that's the movie with Nicolas Cage where he's just zooming around. He changes into this like skeletal figure that's like on fire. And what came to me was that there's like a certain intensity about your transformation right now that I feel like you're undergoing, like, and going through like a lot, and you kind of are walking around in your body, but you feel like the Night Rider, if that makes sense. You are using this energy, you're kind of surrendering to this energy and allowing yourself to kind of be on fire, if that makes sense. You also could be pretty nocturnal this month. I feel like if people could observe your aura instead of just your body, it would be very large. And because I feel an intense transformation happening right now. Also, with the blue flame, that is an incredible indicator of protection, peace, tranquility, calmness, and safety. And yeah, despite everything, there's a sense of comedy within your demeanor. Maybe comedy as well, like funny, but a calmness in your demeanor that you are literally walking around on fire right now, but you're holding it together well. Then I also got the letter F, so that could be in your name or someone else's name that's significant to you. Then also, I got a vision of an arrowhead. Arrowheads are very notorious for being symbols of protection and strength. So again, we have protection coming through, and I feel that you are very spiritually protected in the month of June, and your spirit guides are all around you and keeping a close eye on you. Also deals with strength. If you get a black obsidian arrowhead here, interesting fact about this is that it actually works like a protector to negative entities, because when you carry it on your person, it actually expands and your aura takes on this frequency, which actually acts as glass to negative entities. So they will not get close because it literally cuts them up. So you gotta love that. If you're interested in getting an obsidian arrowhead, I think that's very, very cool. Maybe I'll have them in my store at some point. For now, I don't. Okay, so I also got with the color brown, and that made me think of the sacral chakra. I feel as though you are very protective over your sexual energy lately, and I think that that's rightful to do so. I think it's very important that you feel safe and cleansed within your space. You know what I mean? Within your own body. And maybe practicing abstinence could be very helpful for you at this time. I also got a vision of Finding Nemo and Dory. So maybe there are some things that you may be trying to forget, or possibly you could be kind of forgetful in the month of June, but I feel like there's this like searching type of like looking for something energy. And I also was picking up on kind of the darker side of traumatic events. And maybe how you're dealing with it, how you're handling it. You could be trying to put it out of your mind and just kind of forget about it. And do keep in mind that when we do these things to ourselves, typically we end up prolonging the pain, because as you're repressing it, you're pushing it down deeper into self. We also got the symbol of the bat. So the bat deals with death in the sense of letting go. And for those of you dealing with any real death, I do apologize. My condolences to you. It's never easy, and I know this. It also deals with the sixth senses, which will help guide you through the dark space that you possibly are in. So I feel like you're very feely right now with things and the way that you're moving through. You're just kind of... Bats have this sense of echolocation, right? It's like they can close their eyes and still be able to find where it is they're going. I don't even know if they close their eyes, but echolocation. They can figure out where they're going by just using their senses to bounce off of things. Also represents, hidden intuitive knowledge, transition, initiation, and purity of spirit. Then we got a random one, which I have never received yet, a baboon. Something about the double B's really got me, so maybe that's significant. I'm not sure, but it kind of cracked me up in a way. Because you often hear double D's, double B's, you know, it's funny. So baboon represents strong personalities, curiosity, communication, sociableness, savings, parenting, being a born leader, inspiring those around you, and voicing your concerns in a positive, constructive way to your loved ones if you're seeing someone struggling or something like that. Also lending a helping hand. And then we also got the frog symbolism, which deals with cleansing, renewal, and using your voice again. So there is definitely emphasis on maybe speaking about something that could be bothering you with a loved one and addressing that in a helpful, positive manner. Potential purging negativity from your life can be dis-ease, either spiritual, mental, or physical negativity, challenging toxic environments, and it urges you to let go of negative patterns and can sometimes represent a need to take better care of yourself, diet, exercise, lifestyle, also self-love. Also seasons in life, the changes, detoxing, emotional cleansing, reprioritizing, reordering priorities, removing barriers that are keeping you from growing. And the song that I got for you guys was Let You Go by Lucid Beats, which is a song that I just found. Wow, the banging's really going on. They're ripping up the floor. So, which is a song that I just found on Spotify that I really, really liked, and that was what came through. So you could be letting go of something or trying to let go of an emotion, a person, or anything like that. Gosh, my coals never burn for very long. I find that to be frustrating. I have sage on here and frankincense, and I'm like, guys, what's the deal? Okay, so allow me to take a moment to connect with spirit, connect with my Capricorn collective. Please allow me to give them the most accurate and helpful reading for the month of June. Okay, Capricorn. I'm going to cleanse my hands one more time. You guys are the only sign that's seen me without makeup on, which I've been working on my skin, so not so bad, hey? Okay, let's go, Capricorn. Ooh, first week of June. Look at you with the King of Pentacles here. Second week of June for my Capricorn collective, please. And I'm singing. Some of you could be involved in music. We have Queen of Swords for the second week of June. Third week, or you could be listening to a lot of music right now. Four of Pentacles, and the last week of June for my Capricorn collective, please, Spirit. We got the Lovers card and the Sun card, and they did come up sideways, so we're just going to read that way. For the month of June here, the theme right now is building, possibly collaborating with other individuals, showing off artistic pursuits, sharing things with other individuals in your life that you chose specifically to work with. This could be coworkers or artisans, things like that. There is some sort of communication of truth coming through, possibly from a Libra individual here. There is a lot of Libra energy present within your reading. You could also have Libra in your chart. For the signs, I'm seeing Gemini, Leo, Libra. Yeah, there's definitely an aspect of speaking your truth, possibly within a group scenario or whatever this collaboration is. There's definitely a heightened sense of justice and cutting out what no longer needs to be there, taking swift action doing so, and doing so with I want to say kind heart, but it's to set boundaries for yourself and do what is right here. I'm definitely seeing that in the month of June, there is a new you emerging after possibly a death period here. I think that Scorpio could also be significant. I feel as though there are changes taking place here, and whatever it is that you're going through is allowing you to actually open up more fully emotionally, although it may not feel that way now. And it's going to make way for growth within your business, within yourself, within your life in all areas here. There is a offer of a very intense, deep emotional offering taking place in June. So that was just from the bottom of the deck there. So we're going to get into the first week of June here. We have you, Capricorn, the King of Pentacles, seated in your energy very firmly and very, what's the word? Oh, wow, lost the word. My brain's a little scattered today and I do apologize. Yeah, sitting in your energy very nicely. This deals with going over things carefully. I feel like at this point you could be very focused on possibly your monetary life, but currently I feel as though you are making sure that whatever it is that you're doing, you're putting your heart and soul into it, and you're making sure that every stone is turned. There is definitely this essence of wholehearted evaluation of something. Also, some people could be seeing you and thinking that you look very, very nice in the first week of June here. You could be making some money moves, I think, within your career is also what I'm picking up. And I feel like you've got some tricks up your sleeve is what I'm thinking. I feel like not everyone knows what's going on here. This could have been somewhat of a secret, but the scepter that you're clutching onto, it's definitely giving the vibe of having another weapon, having a hidden weapon. Very interesting, Capricorn. So we got Eight of Pentacles. We're going to do one more. So yeah, Eight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles here is very intense energy. There is a lot of pentacle energy coming out already for the month and also the first week. This is careful study. This is, oh, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Let me see. Okay, never mind. I just have my deck upside down, basically. So, but they're kind of mixed around in there, but... Okay, so then we got a Seven of Wands here. I feel like right now, in the first week of June, you could be very seated in some accomplishments possibly that you had made prior to June. There's something that you are seated in your power in, something that you're kind of resting on here that is allowing you to have the upper hand with individuals that maybe they don't know about. You've got a secret weapon here, and you're very confident in what it is that you're bringing to the table, and you're not letting anybody just dick you around. And the first week of June, I'm getting the vibe of like some sort of foundation of money either coming in or something that you have built here. That is allowing you to feel more comfortable with maybe taking a bit of a break. I feel like you could have been in a serious workaholic mode for a very, very long time. And I think that you are kind of lowering your defenses here and allowing yourself to maybe be still. Because the King and Queen energies are not as go as the court cards or the pages, right? They're more seated in this power, not particularly taking action, but more so just embodying the qualities of that card, which would be of that suit, which would be financial security, stability, and luxury. And I think in the first week of June, you're getting some time now to kind of take it easy and relax, because I think that you've been going, and it's giving Energizer Bunny. And possibly you could have felt guilty about doing this before, but there's something here that is making you feel comfortable with doing so. And I'd like to know what it is. So, because you've been in your masculine energy. You've been chasing the bag. You've been chasing the bag, and now it's time to chill. You can rest on your laurels for a little bit. Love to see that. After a time of difficulty, I feel like there is solace, at least within your financial life. And maybe you're seeing in the ways in which you need to slow down. So, second week of June, we have the Queen. What do my fingers do that for? We have the Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords energy can also represent having a task complete after a very long time, but also a very logical and precise individual that gets things done. And once again, we have a trick up our sleeve here, Capricorn. There, because the Queen of Swords also represents this. As you can see the shadow in the back of this card, it's like she is wiping blood off her blade here because people are always trying her. You know, Captain Try a Bitch. And it's like she wipes the blood off her blade without even batting an eyelash because she knows that she's powerful. And when people choose to come against her, it's like, need I say more? You've got a trick up your sleeve, Capricorn. I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of hidden thing here. And I feel like when it comes to the logistics of whatever it is that you've been doing lately, you're allowing things to kind of come to you. I think in the second week of June, you're taking care of business here for sure. But other people, I think, are helping with this. I think you're letting the peons do the work. Not peons, but you know what I mean. So what can we get some clarification for this Queen of Swords? Or this could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your life, or this could be in your chart, something that you're embodying. So we have the Star and the Devil. Interesting. With the King of Swords, whoa. All right, we're getting a lot of King, Queen energy here. Now, there's a couple things that can say. When we're speaking about King and Queen energy, we're speaking about balancing the masculine and feminine sides of self, coming into a state of balance that possibly I feel like this is within a process. And I want to kind of say job or career, but it's like, it's the process behind it. It's the paperwork. It's the clerical. Why am I talking like this? It's the clerical duties. And I feel like you're really getting a good handle on that. And I think it's allowing you to kind of chill. Daddy chill. You've got Spirit very closely around you here. She's clutching in her hand this crow. And to me, that represents Spirit. And like I said, it came through often in the channeled message. So you're definitely being guided and protected here. And you might even be guided and protected by some entities that are even of a darker, lower level. And they're watching out for you and looking out for you because they love you and they want to protect you as well. So that's pretty rad. So yeah, we have the Star card and the Devil card. I think that you are in the process of getting rid of negative self-talk, negative aspects of self, things that just really don't serve your higher good. You're starting to see and take appropriate action in regards to things that are stifling you. Yeah, and with the frog, that is talking about releasing of negative patterns here. Possibly there could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual, a female that you are breaking toxic habits with. Maybe deciding not to heal a situation here. Well, no, it's like with the Star reversed, right? Because the Star upright is all about renewal of hope. You are hopeful. I feel like you are still hopeful in a situation here because this individual is looking up at the stars, but I feel like there's something that you're possibly just not seeing in regards to something here. And I'd like to pull to see what that could be. What is Capricorn not seeing clearly? The Fool, Page of Wands. So we're getting Aquarius energy here coming up again. There could be an immaturity lingering with a Aquarian female individual. Yeah, okay, so I was feeling like you're maybe deciding not to offer a new beginning to someone. Um, I think that maybe time spent with an individual here makes you feel uneven, makes you feel uneasy. And I think that you're choosing to let go of negative patterns here, but there is like good news in regards to the situation. Sorry, I'm not trying to contradict myself here, but possibly before where there was an inability or a just undesirability to move forward, although certain patterns were being broken here because there is negativity being released. I do feel that in the second week of June, there is a new beginning being offered here, I think within a creative sector even. I'm seeing a doorway to a new possibility, maybe within a creative spectrum when it comes to creating art, music, uh, you know, crafts, something like that. There's a, and I think that maybe you setting your boundaries here and choosing to really analyze what you're seeing very clearly is allowing you to have a new start here with possibly a younger fire sign, or just allowing you to embody more of a lighthearted energy within this new cycle that you're moving into. You're definitely appearing very quirky and different to the people around you. When you are in a crowd, you most certainly stand out. And I think in the second week of June, that is something that is very apparent to those around you. I feel like you're probably dressing very nicely and kind of stealing the show. So, third week of June, we have the Four of Pentacles, and that can deal with distrust, holding on too tightly to something, or even a greediness. This is acquiring something and not wanting to let it go. I'm gonna shuffle these. Oh my god, you heard me do the thing with my throat, sorry. I'm gonna shuffle these. Okay, so I think that in the third week of June, you are starting to okay, Capricorn, there's a certain energy here of conserving what you have, not giving what you have to others. And I feel like possibly you may have been overgiving in a situation. But I will say the energy doesn't look that great. It seems a little bit stingy. So please don't take that as an attack. I know I've been stingy before. I mean, everyone goes through different things, and there's no shame and there's no judgment here whatsoever. Because if we didn't go through things to teach us things, then we would be very low brained. It's blue raz lemonade. So I feel like someone asked. Yeah, there's definitely an okay, I have to pull from my oracle card deck now because it's just needed. I'm gonna just turn around and show my sweater because I love this band and the back's really sick. Even in the third week of June, some of you could be having some issues even with a father figure, and I'm only saying that intuitively because of the song that was kind of in my head. Let's see what this is about. Third week of June. Third week of June for Capricorn, please. Ooh. Yeah, it's like I see why you feel that you need to hold on to whatever it is that you have. You feel as if you're not capable of having something if you give any of it away. I just want to put you on to the perspective of the fact that everything, money, energy, love, is all limitless within the universe. We can all have a large, abundant amount of it without anybody else having less, because it doesn't work that way. It's not like there's only so much that you can have and it runs out. So I think that that's something important to remember. Also, with the number 8, it's like I'm definitely picking up on a sense of hoarding money and not wanting to share. But the thing is, it's lifting a weight off your shoulders here. Maybe people were taking too much from you. It is a very, very powerful time at hand for you, though. And I would just hate to see you kind of pinch the hose by doing this, right? Because when we do put that behavior out into the world, what ends up happening is we stifle our own blessings. And what was coming into us kind of stops because we're functioning from a type of lack mindset. Now, if this is in regards to a Gemini Virgo individual, I am seeing that there may be some feelings of jealousy. Someone could be very jealous over you, or you could be jealous over them. And what you're starting to do now is be a lot more reserved with individuals, and no longer behave in a way that feels natural to you because you feel like someone's watching you or someone's going to get angry at you about this. But you have your community and people that love you to lean on here. And you have tons of abundance here, blossoming abundance. And you are, in fact, moving into a new space like that. So we do love that for you. And also, let's keep in mind that now is a time to take action. If someone is making you feel this way, it's very important that you recognize, because sometimes it takes a minute to recognize what's going on. But once you do, it's like, okay, I mean, Capricorns, they can be bad for putting things off and, kind of ignoring and kind of pretending that something doesn't exist. But I think that if that's something that you're seeing, I think it would be really helpful for you to nip that in the bud in the 3rd week of June. As soon as you start to see it come up, take appropriate action towards it, because it is a very powerful time for you to manifest right now. And it seems as though there's a situation that is kind of stifling your ability to marinate. Stifling your ability to marinate into some tasty ass succulent meat, like, of course you want the marinade on the meat. What do you mean? Of course you want the marinade, but how are you going to get the marinade if you can't be lost in your own sauce 100%? You feel me? So that's something that I think is very important. I think for many of you, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those of you that do not know exactly what I'm talking about, how would they go about identifying this? Because there's something that you're not moving away from that you should be. There's something that you are, once again, choosing to put on the back burner instead of actually addressing. And I think that you will know what it is because you're refusing to make the proper changes that in your heart you do know. Or if you're someone who has the propensity to be very stingy and very guarded with your things and sharing them with other individuals, it's something that you had recognized in the past, but still refuse to let go of. And in the... Oh, sorry. I read this as the 6 of Swords. It's 6 of Wands. Okay. So here's how you're going to know how to identify this. And take this lightly and with a grain of sand, because other people's opinions are like assholes, right? Everyone has one. Doesn't mean you need to pay attention to it. Just got the image of Jim Carrey when he's like, la, la, la. ripping, or he's like holding his butt open when he's like bent down. Love Jim Carrey. But yeah, you're gonna know what this is because people are starting to maybe react to you in a more unfavorable way. And I think that what you'll start to maybe realize is that you may be changing yourself for a certain individual who's putting you and pushing you into this corner, or you are forgetting about this abundance mindset and actually taking part in a lack mindset, and it's causing people to feel that you are withholding possibly something that could be good for everyone. And me, I have a bit of a mixed message even saying this, because not everyone deserves to have what it is you worked for, because you worked for it and that's yours and you deserve that, of course. But remember who has been there for you, who is conducive to your growth within your community, within your friendships, relationships, family. So I think we'll leave that there. And in the 4th week of June here, we have the Sun card and the Lovers card, kind of at a middle point here. It wasn't upright, it wasn't reversed, it was on the y-axis. So you got a choice. Seems like you've got a choice in the in the last week of June. A choice between two options here. A choice between possible color in your life and then dreariness. And I feel that you were kind of bordering and teetering on this. Like, there is an ability to be happier, to have more abundance, to have more joy in your life. But it's going to require you to maybe do something, to choose something. And also, codependency is coming out here a little bit. And if you are in a relationship with someone or codependent with an individual here, could possibly be a Leo or a Gemini. Cut that shit out. Easier said than done. I actually am someone who, in relationships, now I feel the need to say this because I'm just going to go off a little bit here, because people are always talking about individuals who, oh, they don't have all their shit together. They're this, they're that. They have issues, da da da. They can't be, telling other people what to do, blah, blah, blah. It's not even about that. Everyone has something that you can learn from them that's going to be useful. And just because nobody has their entire shit together, somebody who is fucking amazing at one thing is probably shitty at another thing. So, first of all, balance. And you can still receive advice from individuals who maybe you might think that their lifestyle is maybe not exactly positive from your perspective. Anyway, I don't know why I had to say that, but this codependency, this type of reliance on another individual here, I think is blocking you for sure. And not only is it blocking your money, your friendships, but it's blocking your happiness. It's blocking your ability to paint the canvas with all the colors. And I think that this has been something that's going on because I'm really drawn to this crow who's side-eyeing, like bombastic side eye, criminal side eye. I hope I'm not like pissing you guys off. Like, I'm not judging at all. Like, I have issues and we all do, but let's laugh about it and then fix it. Like, we don't need to have stick up our ass, but like, yeah. So, and you definitely could be really embodying your 5th house energy as well, which is Leo energy, which is creativity and sexuality. Keep in mind, you can still be sexual without having sex. But yeah, there's like a decision that needs to be made here, which you're really bordering on what to do. And I feel like there's this there's a need to find your center. There's a need for clarity. Maybe sunflowers are significant. Maybe flowers are significant right now. Let's pull some clarifiers from this deck, because I was urged. Some clarifiers for the last week of June for my Capricorn collective, please. Third chakra, self-worth. Sun energy kind of coming out. Oh. There's the Leo energy again. Intuition, angel of love. Okay. So, yeah, there's an imbalance here within your core. You maybe in the last week of June really have the choice to make a decision about your self-worth here and what you truly find valuable about yourself and what you're willing to sacrifice, what you aren't. And there is a choice being made here. Big emphasis on Leo energy. You could be feeling very weak and unsure of how to move forward, hence the bit of standstill, indecision. But the third chakra here really urges you to focus on your self-worth, because this is a time of increased self-worth for you. I hate when you can't see it, and the ring light kind of messed it up, but this is a time of increased self-worth for you. And it's very important that you see and value how far you've truly come. And when making this decision, know that you are abundantly worth it. Apparently abundant is the word of the reading today. But remember that you are truly worth that. You deserve that. Intuitively, you know this. I feel like this is maybe even in regards to love even, but keep in mind that love and money are directly correlated as well. But yeah, I feel like you have an opportunity to showcase how the growth of the self-worth that you've done in the last week of June here, but it's going to be very difficult for you to make a decision. I think you're going to be very caught up in your head. Not to mention, this could be a public decision as well, because we have the sun. So there's definitely like all eyes on the situation, which could probably also bring the heat. But like, if you're involved with someone who is pushing your boundaries in a negative way and not respecting them, it doesn't matter who the hell is going to be looking down on you. The advice I would give for you is to get very strategic about the way that you choose to address this situation, because there are ways in which it can go bad or terribly bad. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this is going to go bad. Just be very aware, because there are definitely ways in which you can make this worse. Because this lion here is, there's bushes and trees and stuff all underneath. And to me, I've took those as thorn bushes and stuff, that he has the ability to be hurt. Isn't there a story about that? The lion and the prick in his foot? You got a prick in your life? But yeah, I don't really know what that story is, but maybe you do, and it could be significant to you. Please comment if it's resonating. But just keep in mind, if you need to cut someone out of your life, just be very strategic on the way that you do it, because you can do it in a non-aggressive way and also still uphold your boundaries, as well as start making a plan in motion for damage control, is something that I would recommend in the last week of June. So you're very intuitive this month. You're very, very in touch with your spirit family. You are coming into a space of personal power and happiness. I think that there is a decision here that is going to affect how quickly this comes into play. If you choose to value yourself in regards to this situation, it will come in much quicker than if you did not. Either way, it's going to come in, but do you want to be kicking and screaming, or do you just want to send it? Do you just want to coast, or fucking get jerked around? Okay, so Capricorn, I'm going to pull energy archaeology card for you. Then we're going to close it off. Whoa. Okay, release came out, rest. Yeah, there was also an emphasis on a possible imbalance here, and I meant to mention that. You could feel quite imbalanced, but know that even through this state of imbalance, and you might even feel like you're frantic and not in touch with your spirit guides, but you truly are. You truly are. Whoa, what's going on here? All right. Let's pull a card for Capricorn for the month of June, please. Open. Supporting. Okay. Allowing. Informing. Identity. Protection. Seems to fit. All right, so open. These cards are so nice. Like, I love them. So it's a fire element, in balance, generous, accessible, out of balance, guarded, curled in. Openness is an invitation and a moment-by-moment way of being, a state of becoming, an unfolding and spreading out. Ooh, spread 'em. It is fluid, understood only in comparison to your previous capacity for openness and guided by how open you desire to be. Your collarbones remind you that there is a heart-led way of moving through life that is innate and supported across the expanse of your chest. Lift your chin. Allow your spine to find a neutral resting position. Relax your shoulders down and soften your chest wide. What did I say about double Bs? Some of you got some B cups. I am just being so outrageous today, but I think it's just your energy. Allow your collarbones to breathe, to reset, to feel their potency, to remember who you are and what they do. Feel the energy begin to lift through these bones. Release the hurts and fears that have kept you curled in and protected. Reclaim the softness of your vulnerability and the gifts of your inner child. Your collarbones lead with compassion and teach you to do the same. What am I being asked to open right now? An opportunity, a relationship, a more heart-led way of being in the world? What am I carrying that is keeping me from moving into a more expansive state of openness? What has happened in my past when I've been open or too open? Allow your collarbones to release that story and energy. How does life feel when I'm more closed and contracted? There's no judgment if it feels better, safer, or more controllable. You're just noticing. So that's interesting. I think it's very fitting for your reading, Capricorn. I think that it is, and I hope that that's been helpful for you. If you would like to book a personal reading, oh my god, I just spit. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, info@snakepetalhealing.com or snakepetalhealing.com, and it's on my website. Also, feel free to send me an email, whatever. I have socials, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So it's all Snake Petal Healing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you have an absolutely enlightening June, because now we've talked about these energies, and if these resonated, I would be really grateful if you would give my video a like, and if you're not a subscriber, a follow, because that really helps my channel and will help me grow as a creator. So thank you so much, Capricorn. Much love to you. I will see you in July and at the pick a card readings. So peace, love, and divinity.